11 Habits of Successful Millionaires. Successful people don't just happen to magically become successful. They have certain habits that help them to get to where they are now. What separates successful people from all those who never achieve their dreams? Is it that they have a plan for what they want in life? They know where they're going and how to get there. Success has a process and consistency. Every individual has a combination of bad habits and wealthy habits. So the important thing is to learn which wealthy habits we can incorporate into our own lives. In this video, we share 11 habits of successful millionaires. These are things that successful people do to get rich. What habits have you seen in your life? Write them down, comment below, and then watch the video for more. Without wasting time, let's get straight to business. Number 11, they save and plan. It's practically impossible for the wealthy ones not to save and plan for their future. People who create wealth have to save and plan before they do any other thing. You would need to set aside a specific portion of your income before you even think of spending any. Nowadays, people only save what's left over, which isn't the habit of successful millionaires. The wealthy ones don't go into credit or loans. Instead, they prefer to save up and use the amount to purchase suitable things for themselves in the long run. Number 10, they invest slowly and regularly. People who create wealth for themselves always have this investment habit. Always maintain a strict and rigid long-term discipline. This is something you can do as well. Automate your savings, invest in the right project consistently and wisely. Successful millionaires know themselves, and they understand that building wealth takes many years of slow, steady, and clever investment. Wealth is created with absolute consistency. Number 9, they are readers. Trust me, reading is very important for those who seek to rise beyond just being ordinary, which is one thing successful millionaires do. Yeah, one fact about them is they always have the complete desire to learn and relearn. Reading things that would make them acquire more knowledge is always their habit. They find self-development and self-edifying books much more essential than the latest reality show. Let's all learn from this. Number 8, they have a spending plan and they track their spending. When it comes to making a purchase, successful millionaires decide based on their present financial status. They do not spend the way they like, and they always follow and maintain a spending plan. They do not just see things and buy, which means they investigate a lot more before making any purchase to get the best result. For this reason, focusing on a particular goal each day would reduce excessive spending. You might be wondering if wealthy people track their expenses, right? Indeed they do. They have complete control of what happens to their finances in the future. Successful millionaires always make sure they manage their money regardless of the number of zeros they have at the end of their money. One of the major factors underlying wealth accumulation is planning and controlling consumption. So it would be best if you didn't operate a business without a plan or goals. Number 7, they have multiple streams of income. Hear this. One of the essential habits of successful millionaires is that they don't place all their eggs in one basket. I'm sure you know what I mean. Well, this signifies that the greater your sources of income, the higher your paychecks. We need to understand that some unexpected things could happen, but when you have different sources of income, you won't be left stranded since you have lots of sources attached. Number 6, they have bigger goals. Another great habit of successful millionaires is that they think big and they set their goals and aspirations high. To achieve greatness in life, one needs to set specific, written goals to have a clear plan to achieve them. Why? Well, this is because goals are only goals when there is a written plan to achieve them. Millionaires always keep a calendar and a to-do list. That's why they'll keep soaring higher. For this reason, I challenge you to set bigger goals and see how achievable success would be to you. Number 5, they build wealth, not status. The status of successful millionaires does not matter to them, as they focus on creating wealth rather than building their status for the general public. Wealth doesn't consist of having great possessions in your reach, so the only reason to save money is to invest it. Fix the money you save into secured accounts. Do not touch it, not even when emergencies arise. Number 4, they listen to everyone. Successful people know how to listen and take opinions from others, but they make their own decisions at the end of it all. They don't base their decision on whatever everyone else says. Our society is built on the feedback it gives people. Number 3, they focus on the future. Successful millionaires always develop new skills and reinforce existing skills for the future. Most wealthy people maintain a to-do list to keep growing their wealth. They also exhibit patience to build for a long term. The wealthy ones know the value of investment and the way to create more wealth for themselves. You can only achieve this when you're ready to take advantage of your future income, rather than spending on daily things. The wealthy invest in assets that will appreciate in time and provide them with a higher rate. To get this done, you should start with a goal and get excited about such a goal. Thereafter, you should take necessary actions towards achieving the goal you already set, and you're one step closer to success. Number 2, they hang out with high achievers. Do you know the people you surround yourself with have a lot to do with your life? Well, yes, they do. Those you move with really matter. As I always tell people, one's net worth determines the level of one's closest friends. Surely, great people are attracted to great people. This is a habit that successful millionaires always exhibit. The conscious effort to move around with like-minded people is always one of the hallmarks of a successful millionaire. Number 1, they're satisfied. Wealthy people are always satisfied with what they have. However, this does not mean they wouldn't want to go further into being richer. Being satisfied in the sense that they do not care to impress others is the exact thing that always leads them to happiness. They don't get things they don't need. They also can see beyond material things. Being content is something you need to acquire in your life, as it helps you cope with the challenges that come along the way and continue focusing on what matters. To end this, let's note that successful millionaires don't just succeed because they have luck. They succeed because they follow these simple habits regularly and steadily throughout their lifetime. I hope these 11 habits can help you in your journey to becoming a success someday. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not meant for it, because such people are only jealous and cannot be trusted. You should have no business listening to them.